Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Kev's Weekly Pool. I'm your host, Kev, obviously. Just wrapping up last week's comics. As you can see, the Power Rangers, an amazing storyline so far. Just want to let you guys know, there's a special guest coming to my comic book store, and I'll show you some of the things that's going to be happening. So, yeah, without further ado, let's stop talking about it and let's actually, be about it. So, alright, here you guys go. Alright, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Kev's Weekly Pool. This is part 24. So a lot of great things is going to happen. A little later on in this video, you're going to see the one of the people from Zenecope, actually, I'm sorry. And they're going to talk a little bit of the comic books that they brought with them today. But, as I normally like to do, I like to rant. So we'll rant about the hunt for Wolverine. Now, if you don't know, you can get a preview book for Marvel. Pretty much it's for free. And within it, you'll see some of the storylines, that like some new story issues coming out, or previous story arcs that might be continuing, and they just want to remind you that they're coming out. But if you are a new reader for Marvel, this is something great to pick up, some preview book. Again, it's free. So the hunt for Wolverine. Now the passage says, the return of Wolverine begins here, providing the first piece of mystery that will leave no corner of the Marvel Universe untouched. Just as the X-Men have finally come to terms with Logan's death, they learn a terrible secret. Old wounds will be reopened, truths questioned, and an epic quest begun. The earliest clues to this mystery of Wolverine's return are laid down here. Who will solve it first? So, if you have been reading any of the Marvel comic books, and you see at the bottom of the cover art a new or a Wolverine little picture, at the end of that comic there will be a little story about Wolverine. So I definitely can't wait to see. The artwork for it is amazing. I definitely would like to know who would find Wolverine first. I mean, for him to come back at the end of that comic of Marvel, pretty much saying we're rebirthing our line like DC rebirthed theirs. So I definitely cannot wait to see what's in store. Now, what else I might be picking up is Exiles, and pretty much it's a fan. It's quoted here: fan favorite X-Men blank once joined a team destined to save not just the world but the entire multiverse, and now her teleporting talents are needed once again. When a mysterious threat begins eating away at the fabric of the multiverse, the Unseen, the man once known as Nick Fury, who now can only observe Earth from a lofty post on the moon, must recruit a champion to save it. But she can't do it alone. Who will join Blank's new team, and can they ever go back home again? So again, this is amazing. I definitely can't wait to definitely give her a check out. I never heard of her before. I mean, I've probably seen some of her comics, but those were older. So for a newer comic book reader such as myself, to pretty much get this and to be able to read it, it'd be excellent. Especially if you are also a new comic book reader, I think this would be something good for you to hop on in and check it out. Again, you can go to any comic book store and look for previews. Pretty much it should have this month or this year's date on it. The cover for it is The Hunt for Wolverine, and the back cover for it is Venomized. So a lot of great content coming out. They also have statues and other issues in here that you can definitely pick up and read. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk to you guys about, or rant just a little bit about. But without a further ado, I'm going to now send you guys over in this rest of this video and hear what the people from Zenecope have to say.
It's probably about 3 months old now.
Yeah.
The Evil Heroes is kind of like our version of Anti-Heroes, except this is like, what would we do if like Superman and Wonder Woman came to Earth to almost trying to enslave mankind versus help mankind, that type of thing. So it's an anti-hero book. The Neverland's one of my favorites. That's Peter Pan as a vampire type being.
Actually, I have that in my
I love the Peter Pan myself.
I was just reading that at lunch today.
It's a phenomenal book. I'm a huge fan of the Peter Pan because I like Peter Pan as a vampire type being versus a good guy. It's a lot more dark, a lot more twisted. All the single issues are all cover price. The trades are again cover price too as well. And again, anything that you put together to get to $50 will get you one of these free in-stores. Okay, and again, the in-stores are extremely rare as far as because we don't release them to anyone other than the in-store events that we do. So as you can imagine, when they go on eBay, they go for a considerable amount of money, that type of thing. All right. There isn't one thing that we don't do that isn't dark and twisted. So I would say if you're into kind of dark and twisted, that's definitely us.
You've met my wife.
Right. I can say right now we don't do anything with your wife incorporated in comics. But I appreciate it though. And there's that's an Elias Shad's Unison store. And then I've also got Paul Green, which is the Black Sable 3. And then I got another Paul Green, that's Grim Fairy Tales 8. And I've also got another Paul Green, that's Tarot 3. Okay? And again, any $50 purchase will get you one of the in-stores. Okay? All right. And again, if you want to get signed books by Franchini, he should be here, I would say, probably within a half hour or so. He wrote The Bell, Serial Killer Princess, did one of the stories in the Grimm universe. And I believe he edited quite a few of the books that I have here, too, as well. He'd probably be able to tell you better than I would, for sure.
Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's of Kev's Weekly Pool. A lot of great content came out this week, as well as Zenecope, who is a company who's been around since 2005. And to think about 2005, I was in 8th grade then. My nephew was born then. The Eagles haven't been to the Super Bowl since then, facing against the same opponent that they're facing now. So this is a lot of great things. But back to comic books. So Zenecope is a company who write Grim Tale stories, and it's amazing. So I was able to pick this up. I got it for free. It's a nice little metal card that they gave out today for pretty much just showing up. It's nice and sturdy. It's metal. And that's one of their storylines. Her name is Belle, and they pretty much said she's pretty much Batman for their universe. I haven't read it yet, but I do have a copy of her comic, and I think she just started. I remember seeing this comic being pretty much produced, or pretty much being being talked about in other comics. I also picked up this Evil Heroes. And if you look at them, it looks like Superman, Wonder Woman, and also Aquaman, just a little crazy look-alike. And then on the back, you see there's a Flash and maybe a Batman around there somewhere. So again, haven't read this yet. I normally like to read my trade backs a little later after I'm done reading my issues. So I definitely will be trying to get to that sooner. Also, this is the comic book Robin Hood. So pretty much just think of Green Arrow, a female version in the alternate universe. I'm going to, I had ordered for her origin comic, so I'm waiting for that to come in. I can't wait to read that and pretty much see what's going on with that. Then Belle, which is one I just showed you, pretty much, as you can see, she also has her own little utility belt type situation going on, and the whole that light symbol, this light is kind of messing with the light that they're trying to show right there. Again, I can't wait to read that. And then we have the Black Sable. I haven't read it yet, but they said just think of the Pirates of the Caribbean meeting the Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is something new for me. I will be adding this into my into my new haul. So I need to make a new a whole new list, adding them in there. And but Evil Heroes is a 6-issue comic run that they started. They left it to whereas if somebody wanted to, if there was enough fans that read it and liked it, then they'll continue on the storyline. But they left it to whereas if somebody wants to continue it, then they'll have something to leave off on. Or if they don't have anybody to continue it because not enough fans wanted enough of it, they left to where it's not a cliffhanger to make you be like, well, where's the next issue at? So I definitely am happy to know that I got this. I can't wait to read it. I also picked up another comic book called 9/11, and this is pretty much based on the actual events of 9/11. But you know, they make it to whereas there's a good guy and there's a villain who lost family members during the Twin Tower attacks and all the other attacks that was happening back then. So I definitely can't wait to read this, and this also will probably be in a hop-in issue. So yeah, a lot of great comics came out this week, especially Zenecope, who I was kind of skeptical at first because I was like, it's not Marvel, it's not DC. But if I'm giving, for instance, Boom, people that created Power Rangers, and I'm giving the people of Valiant a shot, and also what is this? Dynamite. If I'm giving these guys a try, that's outside of the Marvel and DC universe, why not give Zenecope a try? Alright, well, I don't want to hold you guys up any more further. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Also, this is not the only content I have. I also did recently an unboxing video of this awesome guy right here. And as you can see, bam, bam. So definitely go check out Unboxing Intunes Marvel Edition. And if you like that video more than you like Kev's Weekly Pool, let me know in the comment sections down below. As always, I've been Kev. You have been you. Hope you guys have a nice and lovely weekend. Let's stay in tune.